We're going to take a look at BS 7671's 18th edition Amendment 4's on-site guide, the Tangerine one. There is always one bit that I go straight to when I open the book up, when I get it brand new, to see if it is changed. Before we see if it has changed, let's go back and look at some previous versions of the on-site guide. So here we have 2015, and it was the Amendment 3 of the 17th edition. And I'm going to go to maximum demand and diversity. And within here, it says every single light within an installation must have a minimum of 100 watts when calculating its diversity. So if you had 10 lights in a property, you'd say there was 1 kilowatt of lighting load within there when you do your calculations. There is a separate note here which talks about discharge lighting. So where you've got, say, a fluorescent light fitting in a kitchen, you turn it on, you wait what feels like an eternity for it to strike. They've got what's called a choke or a ballast within them, which creates a lagging power factor. So it's suggesting where there is a lagging power factor of around 0.85, you must multiply the lamp wattage by 1.8 as a correction factor. So they've been replaced as well, but let's go and jump forward in time. So let's go now to 2022, and we're inside the 18th edition Amendment 2. We open it up at Appendix A, and we look, it's exactly the same. We've got a 100 watt lamp, and we've got our discharge correction factor down the bottom. Well, it's quite ironic because the 100 watt lamp was actually banned in 2009 from manufacture and import, and therefore you can't even get them anytime soon. So we're having to go back in your memory to find anyone with a 100 watt lamp, and it's more likely to be a different one now. Believe it or not, in 2008, they banned the 150 watt lamp, and when Matt Odell took a thermal imaging camera to it, it clearly proved the point that they are actually small electric heaters that give off a little bit of light. We now jump forward. We're now into our Tangerine book. Are we going to have any changes? Well, hopefully straight away you can see there's more lines in this section, but it still gives a nod. It still says you could have a minimum of 100 watts per load, even though we banned them in 2009. And it says where you're likely to have LED or compact fluorescent lamps, which are now also been banned, you can allow between 10 and 12 watts per light fitting. So finally, where we see this style of light fitting and this style of light within an installation, we can start using a more reasonable calculation for the maximum demand. So if you think that this one here is rated at 6 watts and this one here is at 100 watts, if I was to have, say, 10 of these in an installation, that kilowatt of load, and I replaced it with 10 of these, I would only draw 60 watts of load. And now in this very energy sensitive price world that we live in, that probably would be a really classic calculation to do to find out how quickly you could get your money back by buying these lamps and replacing the 100 watt ones, which are incredibly rare now. For a more detailed version of how to calculate maximum demand and diversity as you work your way through your course and maybe doing a regulations course, you're going to need to look in Guidance Notes 1 where there is more detail. But in your current state of being an apprentice learning the industry, you're going to use this table here within Appendix A to work out maximum demand and diversity.